Hello, my name is Peter McNicholas, and this is my presentation about my internship of the summer of 2023. This past summer, I interned at Reith Riley Construction. Reith Riley is a heavy highway construction company. Its main specialization is asphalt paving. However, it also does other heavy highway construction. Reith Riley is a 100% employee-owned company, and it was founded in 1916 in Goshen, Indiana. It has since expanded its locations to now cover Indiana north of Indianapolis and all of the lower peninsula of Michigan. This summer, I worked with the LaPorte operations group of Reith Riley. LaPorte is seen here. As the LaPorte operations group is a rather small group relative to some of the other offices of Reith Riley. However, they operate at a level similar to larger operations groups. The name of my position this summer was field intern. I worked underneath the superintendents, accompanying them to job sites, and helping out where I could. I would be given tasks to do, but some days I would also just simply be shadowing them to learn what their responsibilities were, along with what their day-to-day activities consisted of. I also got to learn a lot from them from this position about good ways to manage people in the construction industry and how to balance the management of multiple projects at a time, as each superintendent would be running a minimum of 3 jobs at all times this summer. I was not assigned to one specific project this summer, as many people tend to be in their internships. Instead, I got to be on a very wide variety of projects this summer. Throughout this past summer, I got to work on and see asphalt, concrete, and underground utility projects, as well as projects that had all 3 of these aspects combined in them. I was very happy actually that my internship was set up this way, as it allowed for me to see a great variety of the many aspects of the heavy highway industry. I also got to see the difference between larger scale projects that would take multiple seasons to complete, as well as like these smaller scale projects. Some would only take a week or 2 to finish. They might just be paving a parking lot, or there would be ones that take just a few months to finish. They'd be a little bit larger, but still not an entire season-long project. The project delivery method of Reith Riley is that of the design, bid, and build. This means that an owner would either create their own designs for projects or would hire an engineering firm to create a design for a project. This design is then released, and different companies will receive this design and all necessary information for the project, and the estimator from these companies will create a bid package. These bids are then read, they're analyzed by the owner, and one company is awarded the build. This company will then lead the construction for that project. Reith Riley does not do their own design for companies. However, they only bid and build their jobs. Thus, every project that I worked on this summer was awarded to Reith Riley for having the best bid, and Reith Riley was called the main contractor of these jobs. The greatest accomplishment of my summer internship was learning to use the different Trimble products. So first, I was taught Trimble Business Center. It's a type of CAD software that's used to create models. And in these models, you can elevate lines and planes to elevations that would be given in the design. These would be finished grade elevations. So this data is then taken and it is placed onto this device, which is called a total station. The total station uses EDM technology to determine where the rover rod is, which is this device. You then can use both of these devices to stake out jobs, which is what I was taught to do. To stake out a job, you would place stakes at important points along the job site, such as high points, which would be the high point for a finished grade level, or it would be the boundary of the entire job. The screen that you can see that is attached to the rover rod displays to the user what the current elevation is on the ground, where the rover rod is at, and then what needs to either be cut or filled in order to get to that finished grade level. This isn't the only use of these devices. They can also be used for many other things. For example, they could also be attached to a curb machine that is laying out a long stretch of curb. And the total station and the rover rod can actually help the machine to stay on a line without having to lay out lines using paint or strings for the operator to follow. One of the most important lessons that I learned at my internship this summer was to always give 100% to every task and to give it your full attention. One time this summer, I was tasked with making a model on Trimble Business Center, similar to what this looks like here. This was something I'd already done multiple times, so I tried to finish this task quickly. And when I tried to do that, I missed a step in making the model. This made the file unusable for the total station when we went out to stake the job site. So I had to then go back to the office, I had to redo the model, and then I had to bring it back out to the job site. And in the end, it ended up taking much longer than if I had just taken the time to do it right the first time. After this mistake, I've learned to always make sure that when I'm given a task, be it in my job, in school, anything, I will always take time, do it right. Even if it's something I've done many times before, watch every step that I do and give it 100%. Next summer, I'm going to be returning to the Lowport Operations Group for another internship with them. I'll be working in a new position, however. I'm going to be working with the estimators next summer. They're going to teach me how to use the software that Reith Riley uses to create their bid packages, as well as using Bluebeam to view and analyze designs and PDFs that are sent from the owners. They're going to teach me how to estimate jobs and how to create bid packages. And the plan is, after I've learned this, I'll be given my own job and I'll create my own bid for this job. And if we are awarded that bid, I will then be the project manager for that job. Thank you very much.